Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Tengoku Struggle, continuing Goemon's route, maybe getting the ending this time. Kind of hoping we get the ending this time, because then next part would be the bad ending and starting the short story, the little story things. We're probably going to end up with another part of the story. We're going to have 2 parts to finish up the bad ending / the short little after story kind of things. Then we do our voice acting part, and then that would bring us to a nice round part 80 would end it. And that would be perfect, because I like ending things on nice round numbers. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, because this has kind of been, like, going. And we already had the one part, not the last one, but the one before. It was 20 minutes over, so, like, this is a long end for an end. But anyway, we've wrapped up the battle and everything, so now it's just the, you know... I do feel like her little speech in the last part with like blah blah blah. I was like, okay, wrap it up though. It was fine, but there was a part of me I'm like, we're not gonna have this where she keeps going on and on and on and on for like an hour, right? Because like we don't need it. We don't need it. Like it was okay. It was fine, but I was still like in my head I was preparing for it to be like one of those endings where it's like yada yada line that would be the perfect end. But then there was this other line, and then there's this one, and then this would be the perfect end. But then we kept going, and then there's another perfect end. But it was like another person in the writer room had a different idea, so we said some more lines, and then you sit there and think you're crazy, and then it feels like it's the end. But no, wait! Because every single person who worked in the production had an idea, so they put them all together, and there's like 80 endpoints. I'm like, are we gonna go to that where like she's going on like people we need to do and you're like you could have summed it up a little bit like it was okay. I'm not complaining about it, but I was concerned when she started. I was like, oh god, it's gonna be one of those, isn't it? It wasn't too bad. I do think they probably could have condensed it down like a little bit, but like instead of 20 lines, make it like 16. Cut a couple things out like. But it really did end, thank God, before it got to that point. Unlike me. I know, I complain about these things. I know, I'm that person that rambles and you're like, wrap it up. But that's why I can complain about these things, because that's how my brain literally is. So I'm like, I don't need other things doing this to me. I do it to myself. So, anyway. My lady, Goemon! Yona, Sharaku, Kiku, you guys were real men out there. Everyone, you're all okay. These wounds couldn't even earn me a medal. Ah, man, I'm beat. Let's go take a bath. You need it, poor little scuffed up babies. Right as we were about to walk away... Wait, brother! Does he remember? Bro? Fujimori ran toward us, standing right in front of Goemon with his head hung down. I guess you remembered everything, even things you didn't need to. I'm so glad. Lord Enma, he granted my wish. Shinpei? Everyone didn't hate you. You took us all in, people who didn't have anywhere to go and made us your comrades, and everyone loved it so much. And that's why all of us, we wanted to help you. You would have been able to get away without us. I'm sorry you couldn't escape because of us. I love the fact that Fujimori remembers his past life now. It's so adorable. Our sassy lost child who's like 400 years old. He really is an old soul. Hey, don't be ridiculous. That's why I pleaded desperately to Lord Enma right before I was killed. If I was able to see you again in my next life, even a little tiny bit, that I could help you somehow. Father, it's like we're having this beautiful emotional moment between these two, and I love it. You're so... Was I able to help you out? Oh, stop it! Oh, my heart can't take this! This is so adorable. Everybody's just sobbing happily, holding each other. Oh my god, guys, it's so adorable. Oh. It looks like it's I mean, like, the scorch marks and everything in the background. Good job. From, like, the battle, you know what I mean? But it looks like it's such a sad CG. If you just looked at it, you're like, oh my god, what a horrible thing happened. But it's like, we're happy tears. Like, look at the way Goemon's gripping us both. Like, you can see in his hand on us, but, like, even you can just tell on his one finger that you can see on Shin. But it's like, it's just, I mean, he's all... Oh, this is so adorable. I love it so much. Oh, this game hurts my heart. Of course you were. Thanks. Thanks, Shinpei. We were saved because of you. Brother. You could have just forgotten about me. Why are you trying to remember me again? Be more honest, brother. So they're gonna make me cry. Oh. I'm sorry. You all went through something so painful. Because of me. He's crying. Oh. My soul. How many times do I have to tell you? Everyone loves you, and nobody hated you. I was struggling to breathe between my tears. I'm struggling not to cry at how beautiful this is. Jesus. It's so sweet and adorable. Hey! My sweetie and her pets. Well done. Poor fucking King Emma. His voice just gets worse as it goes. I'm so sorry. I've been apologizing for the whole fucking game. Father? What? Father, do you mean he's the real thing? I mean, who else is going to show up extravagant like this? This old man seriously doesn't know how to read the room. Wonderful, perfect, gorgeous, gold stars all around. Everyone's here, too. I knew you could get through it all without losing anyone. Hey! Who gives a shit about your gold stars? You should have told us we'd have to work so hard. The great king, Kamaro's soul has been secured. Oh. I looked to see a small flame burning on top of Sensei Nono's hand. Lord Kamaro! Lord Kamaro! Hey, listen, you adorable little bunny deer rat thing. We trusted you. You were with him when we trusted that idiot. And, like, I don't want anything bad to happen to him, but I don't think we should let him out. Father, Sensei Nono, what'll happen to him? Can I keep him as a pet? I'm just saying. Can I keep him? Listen, I know that he was, but she needs to find a new man, okay? Oshichi needs to find a real man. And Kamaro needs to literally be something I lead around on a leash. Okay. He won't disappear. We won't let him. But he won't be given a body for a while. We'll have him repent as he is now. Sweet! I get a little ball of goo! He won't disappear. I wanted to share a word or two of my hate toward him. He hurt my best friend, and we trusted him. He hurt me. But I still didn't want him to disappear. Shinosuke! Girl, okay. I'd be like, Dad, can we make her forget Shinosuke and fall in love with someone else? I need her to forget Shinosuke, because, like, girl's already crazy. She lit a whole fucking city. She burned a temple for a man who, like, gave no fuck. Like, honestly, I don't want to say he gave no fucks about you. Back in the day when he was alive, I think he was in love with you. But then he got to this point, he was like, fuck that shit! I'll make her burn a temple because, love ain't good enough. I want to be Buddha here. So, like, he was gonna forsake his love for you for power. So, like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. I'm just saying. We would give up all of our power for our love. So, hell is somehow a better place than... I don't really know what point they're trying to... I don't think the point that they're trying to make in the game is coming out clear enough, because you're just making hell sound like a better place to be, which is kind of fucked up if you think about it, but whatever. Oshichi, I'm so glad you're safe.
You're both alright.
Oshichi of the Burning Hell, your status as a model prisoner is hereby revoked.
I'm so sorry. I'm ready for whatever punishment you have for me. It's only natural for a foolish woman like me to vanish.
Oh, you have better things to do, Oshichi.
Huh? Takamura?
I've never had a model prisoner at the Spirit Belvedere as stable as you. It'd be too much trouble if you were not there to help me. Sensei no. Sensei Takamura, nice!
No, but...
I'd be so sad if you disappeared, Oshichi.
Gotcha.
You can do it. You can be a model prisoner again. Azami will be demoted back down to a regular prisoner as well. You will stay in hell.
Huh? Excuse me? Why are you surprised about that? Talk about creepy.
Oh, no. I was just mistaken.
Are you sure that's all I'm getting? I was on Shinobiku's side the whole time. It wouldn't be odd to make me vanish either.
No!
Shut up! Why do you even care?
Oh my god, is he gonna get his little happy ending where he, like, confesses his little unkind date? It's so sweet. I would like to say that I do not care whether you will be erased or not. And please, anything but that. I'll do anything. Just please, don't make her disappear.
Brother!
For now, you will write a letter of apology. We will interview you afterward. It would be such a waste to erase someone like you. Sanzaburo Nagoya, Izumo no Okuni, you two will be sent to the detention center. You're really gonna let us off easy? You weren't the main culprits in this incident, and killing Kamura is a bit of a gray area. I will go wherever my wife is. And now for the awkward human standing in the shadows all weird. Right. Him too. You're still alive, so I won't be passing judgment on you now. And did you hear what my daughter had to say? Father? Yes, I did. If so, then think of how you'll conduct yourself from now on, including what happens if you continue to claim the name of righteousness. His deep sense of frustration and loss was written all over his face. It's okay, he's gonna do better. He's gonna get back to being better. Like, he was kind of possessed by Shinobiku's blood a little bit. Okay? So I think, like, he had a good heart, but that her blood made him go a little batshit. Okay? So, like, and then he went off the crazy end. Because the cult. So, like, I think we can bring him back to being a decent person. Okay? I think he started out decent. He's got a good heart, good soul. Okay? And he's still going to hell, though. But then Oshichi's gonna, like, do her penance for burning down the temple. Right? And listening to Kamuro. Okay. And then, like, they can, like, I'm just saying, okay? Like, he's a better man. He's not perfect. But at least, like, he's not as fucked up as Kamuro ended up being. Besides, I'm keeping that little ball of flame. I'm gonna just drag that around on a leash, and when it tries to talk back to me, I'm gonna flick that fucker into a wall. Kind of like a little mini muffin or a baby like a little mini bagel, where it's like, it's so cute, I chuck it really hard at the wall. Yeah, I'm gonna take out my cute aggression on Kamuro's little soul there. Because he's so adorable, but he's such a dick. And he made me mad. I trusted him and he betrayed me. So I am mad at myself for trusting him, so I'm going to take it out on his soul. It's alright, he can be my pet. Because, I mean, he was adorable. Like a fluffy, cute little bunny. You know what? A bunny would have been better. We called him like a stupid cat. But he's kind of cute and fluffy like a little bunny rabbit, right? Where you're like, look at the cute little bunny. It's so fluffy. It's adorable. And it's also kind of stupid. But then, hi. I know some of y'all remember Bunnicula books. Because I also know it's not just old people that remember it. I know that there's younger people that remember it too. Because I remember talking to a girl at work one time. And I don't know how we got onto it. She used to work at the cafe thing downstairs. And Bunnicula came up, and I was like, I fucking love those books as a kid. Those were my favorite childhood books. And she remembers reading them. So it's like they didn't go out, okay? They were there back in ye olde days, and then they came back. They had a resurgence. Like, certain people remember this. It's not like Harry Potter where it's a global phenomenon. It's like a weird subset. People remember Bunnicula, okay? And it was like, I think that was my first foray into like mystery novels because there was Harold, and I forget the cat's name. Harold was the dog, and there was a cat, and then like the family took a bunny in, and the cat was like totally motherfucking convinced that the goddamn rabbit was a vampire. Like, and so I'm just saying that is perfect for Kamuro. Like, look, you're a cute little bit. You're a demon on the inside, though. But like the bunny didn't try to like suck the blood of people. He would like suck like out of vegetables. It just was like ridiculous. Oh my god. The celery stalks at midnight and Holiday Inn. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I still have all my Bunnicula books. They might be on my actual bookshelf that's sitting off to the right of me. I have a thing on the top with some super old books. And like they're double layered, but I think my Bunnicula books are there. I had those I never would have gotten rid of from when I was a child because I loved them. So I'm just saying, if you can find them, I think I only had like 4 or 5 of them before I kind of like grew. I was a little too, then I got too old for them. But now I'd be like, I would get all of them, and I would sit there and read them because I could probably read one in like 5 minutes because they're meant for like elementary school kids, you know. I'm pretty sure I was reading them in elementary school, but oh my god, remember going to book fairs? Man, book fairs were awesome. They don't do book fairs anymore in elementary schools. But you'd go with your money and you'd get a book. Oh my god, and all the books were on the little shelves in your little library. Like, the little library area would have all the things set up, and you would go and you'd be like, I'm gonna go buy a book. Like, yeah, now you could go to, like, a Barnes & Noble. It's not as much fun as when you were a kid, you know what I mean? There's something about going to a book fair at school as a kid was just so fucking exciting. Anyway. But Kamuro is Bunnicula, okay? Because he's a cute, fluffy, adorable little bunny rabbit, but he's a demon on the inside, so. His deep sense of frustration and loss was written all over his face. We're back to Ochise now. Ochise. I was like, I couldn't do it. Oshichise can happen. Okay, we're still gonna will that into existence. I hope you find your answer just then. Shinobikni, Simon Yamada. I hope you're ready for what's coming to you. Everyone held their breath at Father's words. His face of King Enma was a rare sight. There was no standing against it. We've been ready a long time. Oh, we've been ready long ago, whatever. Ever since we made our promise to each other. What? Goemon, please relinquish her desire. Are you satisfied, Shino? I imagined you saw through our plan. I didn't miss it. I don't know everything about it, though. You just wanted to undo a few threads that were a little too tangled. There was something I wanted to ask you. I've heard the rumors that the room beyond the great doors in heaven is empty. But is that... Stop! This world would get very boring if I told you. Woohoo! What an absurd being you are. Father, wait. Hey. A golden flame engulfs the two figures. But strangely, it didn't feel scary. I didn't feel scary. It didn't feel scary. Or I didn't feel scared. It felt pure. I think it was supposed to be it. And these two will be confined as souls to the lowest level of the detention center. I'm sure they won't be lonely together, though. Father, thank you. I couldn't help that those were the words that came out of my mouth. At least they could be together, but yeah, if they don't have bodies and they're just like little glowy orb beings, then they can't really get into much mischief, so. The two of them were terrifying, but I didn't want them to disappear. Huh. He's just stealing the show at this point. Of course I am. The coolest, most gorgeous, kindest person in the world is myself, after all. Well, we should get going now. Let's go home. Yeah, let's go. I'm about to die of hunger. I can eat a whole sack of rice right now. I'm sure a whole sack of rice would only, put a dent in your hunger. Not even. Father, we'll be off then. I'm going back to my man harem. Aww. Later, old man. Aww. Oh, Sensei Nono, please take care of the humans for us. Everyone should be back to normal now, but check them all on your end, Sensei Nono. You desire this corporate slave work even more? Bitch! You stood there and batted your eyelashes. You didn't really do jack shit. I mean, you used your power to help, boost our boyfriends, but they're the ones that did the tough work. So, drama queen. I love him, though. Oh, come on, Shin. Let's go home. Huh? Right. You have a wonderful daughter and such wonderful subordinates. Don't I? We all thought putting our lives at stake, but we were no match. I gathered the most lively and most foolish people I could. Her speech before was excellent as well. Your daughter has done a marvelous job acting as your representative. It's nice, thanks. This is why we didn't hate you guys. You two were kind of cool. I know, right? She deserves all the credit. There'll be no one if not you. And Mitsuse River, who will guide me across. I will say when we meet again. I wonder if that man was finally able to carry the girl of the winter Daphnes across the river. If he didn't after all, I'd just have to throw him back into the eternal hell. Lord Kamuro, can we keep Kokuri? Can she come with us? You're Kokuri, right? Come down to my palace. You can be with your master's soul there. Yay! I was like, we can't leave this little bunny deer thing alone. Aww, he's like, we can't leave a sassy lost animal thing. Oh, everything's back to normal. Well, let's call Hi-Ai. Everyone's in terrible shape. And then you and our lady should ride first. We can't all fit in there. Hey, Tama. Meow. Her legs hurt. Meow, meow. I didn't even notice. Fine. Meow. Yona suddenly picked up Tama. That's adorable. You knew when he said your legs hurt, I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna pick up the cat freak. Because he's the most at odds with Tama at all times, so the fact that he's gonna be the one picking him up, sweet. Now carry it back to the house, and just don't go crazy on me. And don't go injuring your own legs just because you like your master so much. Let me go! Accepting sympathy from a prisoner is the most shameful thing I'll ever experience for the rest of my life! Wait, I'm already dead. Tama, you're wounded. Don't struggle. Yona, can you take care of Tama for me? Chief! He hadn't noticed his leg was injured. I'm sure he'd been desperate to find Fujimori. Tama, you did so well. Once we all rest a bit, I'll get you as much bone jerky as you want. Meow, meow! You're way too kind. I'm just happy you're safe, Chief. Meow! Look at you acting all shy. If you like me so much, you can always be my servant, redhead. Meow. And don't make me throw you, cat freak. You do have some good qualities on second thought, redhead. Meow. I'm just glad we're all safe and sound. We all have some nasty wounds, but we're okay. And we'll be all fixed up in no time after a bath. Takamura, I wish you would have told us we could go berserker mode from the beginning. Seriously? Oh, the sun's coming up. The sky's so nice. It's the color of the end of a long night. And yet you keep talking instead of going home, getting in a bath, and wrapping this up. Like, I understand King Emma had to come out and say stuff, but then it's like, all right, guys, let's get in the taxi. And then 20 minutes later, nobody's in the motherfucking taxi yet. To go back home, you know we're going to have a scene after when everyone's all patched up, right? So, like, can we move it along? You guys are just slowly bleeding out. You're gonna die. Like, and we have a sunrise to admire on our walk back home. Agreed. This feels really good. Shinpei, can you walk?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, finally. It's like, could you motherfuckers walk back home already? They must all be complaining about how I should have informed them about Berserker mode from the very beginning. I'm sure. Letting them do that from the beginning would have been tough, though. And the blood bonds come into play there, too. Those bonds between friends they've been building in the human realm. Games always come with hidden commands. Aww, look at our precious little CG. Do your legs hurt? Do your legs hurt? Then just hang on until we get back home. I'm fine. I just want to keep watching this beautiful sunrise forever. That's true. A Simon slashed up our legs so we can run. You know how sunrises look completely different depending on the time and the weather? Today is the most beautiful one I've ever laid my eyes upon. This is basically like the same CG when he, like, in our memory when he, like, carried us after he pulled us out of drowning back in our past life when we were blind. Like, they bring it full circle. It's adorable. Me too. And there'll be no one if not you, at Mitsuse River, who will guide me across. Who will say when we meet again? Why are you saying that? Women in Hell love the Sanzu River legend. I wasn't able to carry you across the actual Sanzu River, though. I never imagined you were killed on the same day I was. I'm the one who killed you. I clung on tightly to him. It was over, yet it wasn't. I wished that part was a dream. Hey, after we take a nap, you mind making me some grilled miso onigiri again? I'll think about it. Oh, was that like the end? End? Oh no, okay. Dance Macabre. That was the end of chapter 12. Now we're in chapter 13. I think this is the end, or do we always get one after the credits? Well, there is... Well, no, that's at the bad end, right? Good evening, sweetie. Wake up and show Daddy that cute little face of yours. The face of a woman who's, like, been in the onsen, got healed, and then been, like, quickly broken down by Goemon, because, like, we're gonna have, thank God we're not dead sex all night long. Jesus, I don't think you want to see this face. Let me sleep a little longer. No, there's something very important you need to discuss with Daddy, remember? Huh? Father? Hey, how are you doing, sweetie? You just left Daddy all by himself this morning. We still aren't finished, right? Right.
Evening, Meow Chief. You've been asleep all day, Meow.
It was a long night. And by the way, all the cuts on your legs were healed with Daddy's love. Huh? Startled, I looked at my calves and my shins to see them completely healed. Father... Well done, sweetie. Father's gentle smile warmed my heart, but... In your place, I took her. Those cursed words came back to me and tears welled up in my eyes. Father, you knew everything that happened, didn't you? The lie that the Johari Mira didn't work. That all of it happened to me. My daughter, let me ask you once again. What do you think of removing all of Goemon's sins and reincarnating him in a place where he could never see you again? If you said you never wanted to see that man's face again, I can make your wish come true. Father? And the reason you met such a gruesome death was because your fate was intertwined with his. Or would you rather forget everything? Or how about I don't and I just deal with my trauma and get to keep the man that I love? There's a third option here, sir. He's testing us. And Daddy can force you into a state of mume with his powers. Forgetting your past entirely and creating a new life as a brand new soul doesn't sound half bad. What? I promised you a soul preservation certificate once you completed your task, but I'm sure you've suffered grave wounds now. Either he forgets, or you forget. As your reward, you can choose either one. Forget? I would forget what's happened. Really? I don't think I can make that choice right now. I would sit there and say I don't want either one of us to forget, as much as my past was painful, and yes, theoretically, I wish I could forget. I realize that that means also forgetting how much I love him, and I don't want to do that. May I take some time before I decide? Stupid. No, I don't like this. Don't drag this out. I don't like how they're dragging this out. That's not... You know what I mean? But of course, once you've made your decision, come to Emapellis. Without another word, Father returned to hell. Because this is the stupidest thing to put in at the end. Gee, I want... No! As much as your past is painful, you don't want to forget it because you would forget him. You don't want him to forget you. You know what I mean? Like, this is the stupidest fucking thing to be throwing in at the end. When we've resolved why are you throwing in this additional pointless problem? You know what I mean? Tom and I were left in my room. Okay, so this might take fucking even longer to finish this because they keep wanting to drag this out pointlessly.
Meow! Chief! I'm sorry. I heard it all, meow.
Tama tried to comfort me again, pressing his soft body against me. You worked hard too, Tama. I'll get you as much bone jerky as you want.
Don't change the subject, Chief.
I'll get some for all the cats who helped. Hey, what about your wounds?
We were healed after a dip in the bath while you were resting, Chief. Meow.
Oh, I'm glad. You did so much for Fujimori.
Chief, what are you gonna do?
I'm feeling fatigued. I think I'll go in the onsen for a bit. Do you want to come, Tama?
Meow, of course I will, meow.
The water feels nice, doesn't it?
Meow.
It's like... This is one of those, I think what's kind of annoying me right now is like, okay, we wrapped up, we had the battle, whatever, and now you're dragging out our ending. We did the main thing, and you can just kind of... But you're dragging it out for something that is completely fucking stupid, in my opinion. Like, oh, well, let's just make it... Don't make it add more into the game itself, like a little more stuff, if you wanted to make his route longer. Don't give us, okay, we had the battle, everything's kind of resolved, but oh wait, now let's have this thing where now she's got to decide, does she want him to forget? No, she wouldn't choose either one of those. That's the stupidest fucking thing to put right now. Like, if they had taken this and put it before, like when she started to remember her past or whatever, or Goemon, for then King Emma to be like, or, you know, you go and see him, oh my god, wait, I knew Goemon, whatever, like, but I can't really remember what's happening, and he's like, well, that's good, because, like, if you remember, like, blah, blah, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, or they could have had her remember some things, and, you know, he throws that option out there before, where now she's like, huh, wait, I don't want, but, like, this just seems like the worst fucking pointless time to have this, like, debate of, well, gee, who do I want to forget? Nobody. You wouldn't want either one. Like, this is not even, this shouldn't even be a debate at this point. When he came to you, should have been like, neither. I don't want fucking either one of those. Why are those my only fucking options? I don't want him to forget, and I don't want to forget him. What the fuck? Like, not, let me decide, and then, oh, now we gotta have this dragging out where I'm gonna be in this fucking point of turmoil, which is completely fucking stupid now that we've resolved everything. We should be tying it up in a pretty little bow, not throwing in more fucking drama that's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, this just feels like it's one more thing. Oh, it's another little thing so that then she has to figure out her feelings. It's like, we've already figured out our feelings. Why are you making us wishy-washy? Like, we have our feelings, and then now and then, oh my god. No. The whole fucking point should have been that no matter what Shiroku said he did, it's like, yeah, that sucks, and I hate the fact that he's saying that, and I hate that happened, But fuck it, it doesn't matter because it's not going to change my feelings for Goemon. I don't blame him for this. You know what I mean? Not this like, oh, now we have this debate. No, that just cheapens our feelings for him, I feel like. I don't know. I don't know why they're dragging it out. Like, you want to fluff up the route a little and put more stuff in the middle of it, sure, but we're at the end now, and I'm like, all right, let's tie it up, and you're making now... I mean, I'm not going to knock points off the game overall. I love this game, but this feels like the stupidest fucking thing to throw in at the end. Like this whole fucking debate that she has to have when it should never even fucking be a question. You know? And like, I don't get it. It seems really fucking stupid and pointless to have put it in here. Like, conceptually, like, bringing up this idea, I feel like they could have done it better bringing it up earlier, before the end battle. Like, she starts to remember things, or knows, wait, I died because of Goemon. I just don't remember what happened. Because she still doesn't remember what happened. Shiroku told us that this happened, but she has no memory of it. Still. So... You know what I mean? Like... So she could have said, I know I died a very painful... terrible death. I don't really remember what happened, but I know it was traumatic. You know, I'm haunted by these nightmares that I wake up and I don't remember what they are, but like, whatever. You know what I mean? And then King Emma could have then given you this thing. Well, here you go. If you guys win out, you get this. Like, could have kind of tossed in a little bit of this. You know, so then she's got this inner debate going on beforehand. And then after finding out what happened, when he comes up and says, okay, so what do you want, A or B? And she can be like, fuck no, neither one. You know what I mean? Like, introduce the problem earlier where it makes sense that she would be like, I don't know here. You know, when she's questioning her feelings or whatnot. As opposed to now when it's like, this shouldn't even be a fucking debate. You shouldn't even hesitate for a hot second to be like, fuck it, neither. You know? This is almost worse than when they, like, do 52 different ends where you're like, that could have been, that would have been a perfect, no, that would have been you know what I mean? Everybody's opinion on what the last few sentences of the end should be, and you've got all of them put together, and it's annoying. This is worse. Because this is pointless. I feel like it's really fucking pointless. I might regret my words, because I might come back and be like, oh, okay. But it's still like, I just don't see necessarily having a whole chapter just for this. You know what I mean? I don't know. So, well, the parts, his route's gonna go on longer because we have this pointless fucking debate now. But, whatever, and it's gonna irritate me. Because they're gonna drag it out, and it's stupid. Have I mentioned it's stupid? Because I think it's stupid, and it's annoying me, and I don't even want to record right now. I love this game, but this is making me, like, right now, I hate the whole thing. Like... I hate this. Mukun betrayed me. Biggest bamboozle. Hurt my feelings. Trusting him. And I'm still more mad about this. It says a lot. Anyway. What is it, Tama? I'm fine. I'm not. Meow. Tama?
I'm such a bad kitty. Bad.
What's wrong?
I was thinking that if you became a mate, Chief, and you were reincarnated elsewhere... you would forget about me too, meow.
And again, that's what happens in the bad fucking endings. So, stupid to even have this debate.
You've been so kind to me, Chief. And I think you of all people deserve to be happy, meow. But even so, I don't want you to forget about me, meow. I'm a bad kitty. Bad. Meow.
Tama, and again, we shouldn't even be having this fucking debate, because him forgetting and moving on, and us forgetting and moving, those are the things that happen in a bad ending, not a good ending, so what the fuck is the point? You want to set up, like, this would not be a happy ending either fucking way. If he forgets, or I forget, or we both do. That's a bad ending! So, you put this in just to piss us off. You know what I mean? Like, making me think that she's gonna choose anything other than, fuck no, I don't want either one of us to forget. So pointless, again, or making me think that you're gonna go A, B, or C, where one of us forgets or both of us do, and then that would be a bad ending, so that would piss me off more because why would my happy ending in Goemon's route be what is essentially a bad ending in everyone else's route? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. So, pointless. Pissing me off. I can't let it go. It's making me mad. I really do want to stay with you forever, Tama. I love you, Tama. Meow. I just haven't sorted through my feelings yet. Again, yes, you fucking have at this goddamn point. So that's aggravating.
Of course you haven't, meow.
Could you let me think about this a little more? I mean, I understand I haven't come to terms with what Shiroku told me, but that's different than I haven't come to terms with my feelings. Yes, you fucking have. And you know what you fucking want, and this is pointless and stupid.
Meow.
So pointless and so motherfucking stupid.
Oh, morning. Finally awake, huh? When should we have the barbecue?
Morning. Is everyone feeling okay?
After a dip in the bath and some good sleep, we're all fine. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I feel perfectly back to normal now. Well, not exactly. Where's Goemon?
He's taking some anger out on a punching bag in the basement. He's still pissed off at that evil guy, huh?
I see. Yeah, it makes sense. Goemon? Oh. He turned around looking visibly upset. Right, it's kind of impossible for him to just get back to normal after all that. But this is why you work through it fucking together. You know what I mean? How are you doing?
Oh, yeah, my wounds are healed. You?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. After that, a heavy silence lingered. I can't do it. This doesn't feel normal at all. Just hold each other, okay? Because he feels guilty about what happened. You feel weird about what happened. But, like, it's not Goemon's fault. And he shouldn't blame himself. And I know that there's no way in fucking hell she would blame him. You know what I mean? It's not your fault that Shiroko did something fucking awful and then tried to blame you for it. Like, no, let's not fucking do this. I mean, I could get her being like, I don't really want to think about this, and she's processing all the information. I don't think she's blaming him, but like, you're at a very tricky point, game. Don't start making her be like, well, he did it because of no, don't blame Goemon for somebody else's actions. Don't fucking do it. She hasn't so far. But I'm warning the game. Fucking warning you, game. Don't try to pull that bullshit. Because she's not that fucking stupid. She's, like, got a goddamn good brain in her head. She's been a good MC so far. Don't fucking piss me off. I mean, right now, this whole entire thing, I feel like this chapter is, like, her debating everything. Making her dumber than she's ever been in this. But that's the writer's fault. I'm gonna blame them for it. For, like, creating this whole fucking, like, chapter that didn't really need to be like this. You know? With this debate that Enma threw at us. The rest of it, yes, okay, just trying to work out what Shiroku said and all of that stuff, sure, fine. But, like, this whole thing with Enma, that didn't need to fucking be there. Shouldn't even be a question. I tried to force a smile, trying to force my way through this. Sorry to bother you like this. I'm glad you're doing okay, though. Okay, bye.
Hey. Oh, Miss Enma, good morning. That's a bit strange. Good evening.
Good morning and good evening. Glad to see you're doing okay, Fujimori.
Yeah, thanks to you. Oh, what's for dinner? Everyone wants to barbecue, but it might get a little late with all the prep we need to do. Should we order delivery?
Yeah, good idea.
And do you have any requests?
Well, I'll be okay with anything. You pick. Let everyone eat whatever they want. I think I stayed in the bath a bit too long, so I'm gonna get some fresh air.
Miss Enma?
Oh no. Fujimori can tell something's going on with me. But I don't know what I should do. Will I be able to smile like normal again? Maybe I really do have to choose a path, like Father said. No, you don't!
The reason you met such a gruesome death was because your fate was intertwined with his.
Goemon... Like, he's blaming himself. He thinks you probably blame him. Like, ugh. Let's not do this lack of communication bullshit here.
Oh my, daughter of Enma, what brings you here?
I just wanted to see my father. I'm using this lie again even now.
I see. Great work completing your assignment. What an accomplishment. I'd expect no less from you, daughter of Enma. Well done.
Oh, no, I can't take credit for it all. Everyone, my friends were all there.
Those men were at least a little helpful then?
Far more than just a little.
Daughter of Enma?
It's because they were all there. I was helped by them so much. I couldn't have done it without them. So many memories came back to me, making tears well in my eyes.
Daughter of Enma, have I upset you? Please, oh, please forgive my rude behavior.
No, it's nothing. I'll head through now. Running back here won't change anything. Yeah, I mean, so this, yeah, okay. I doubt we're getting our ending then in this part because they, again, introduced this pointless fucking plot at the end. Back at the plaza, our victory elated me, eclipsing any other feelings that were there. But being alone now caused those cursed words and thoughts to come to mind over and over. I mean, I get her, like, you're not just gonna gloss over what he said. We have to kind of deal with that. But I don't know. I think King Emma coming up, well, which one of you can forget? Pick one! Haha! Anyway, that's fucking bullshit.
In your place, I took her.
I was killed and disgraced. Frustration, rage, and self-loathing stirred a storm inside of me. But Goemon must be in pain too. Should we just both forget about it all? No, that's called a bad ending, dumb fuck. Yes? Come in.
And good evening, daughter of Enma.
Huh? I couldn't stop myself from trying to run away and tripping on my own feet while doing so.
Careful. Sorry, I guess I startled you.
It's okay. I'm glad he chased us down, though. The silence was terrifying, but I didn't know what to say. Spill it out. What are you doing here?
Shinbei was worried about you. I asked Tama where you were, and he said you might be here.
Everyone's overreacting. I'm just...
Spacey.
My body froze at him calling my name.
I'm sure you don't want to see my face. Sorry.
Goemon?
To be honest, I want to be able to disappear from you too. I've got no excuse. You died because of me.
Yeah, see, this is why communicating is good, because this man is blaming himself, and it is not his motherfucking fault, okay? You need to tell him you do not blame him, but, you know, you're trying to process what happened, but it's absolutely not your fault.
I don't know how to look at you, but I can't just leave you alone, and not when you're so wounded right now.
See, he's a good boy. Like, it's like, I want to disappear from you and all that. It's not because, like, I can't look at you. You're disgraced. It's I can't look at you because I feel guilty because it's all my fault. But it's not your fault, sweetie. It's not your fucking fault. I felt as if a tiny flame was lit within my cold, stagnant heart.
When I look at you, I feel like you're about to disappear, and I just can't leave you like this.
That flame slowly started to grow. I felt my heart begin to warm up. I thought you might not want to see me again.
I want to see you.
His voice was so painfully gentle. I expected him to look at me in disgust after everything he knew. I'm sorry.
There's absolutely nothing to apologize for.
But I hurt you.
I practically want to kill myself. I'm the one who put you through all this.
No, not you. Tell him no.
But if I disappear and leave you behind, you'd find another man, and I would hate that.
I felt a tingling sensation in my fingertips. That was just how hot I felt. Good. Okay, if we're gonna, like, rectify this and realize, like, oh, I'm being stupid, okay, fine. Fine. Don't drag it out. Father told me he thought we would both be in pain and offered to make either one of us Mume. What? He told me to choose whichever I wanted. I see. Then choose whatever you want. I wish I could say that sincerely, but I'm a man who clings on tight to his desires. Do I disgust you? Do you not want to see me anymore? Do you never want me to touch you again? Would you never tell me you love me again? My vision started to blur, even after doing my best to hold it off. I couldn't see the man's face I loved. I remembered you. What? You called yourself Daigoro, but I realized at some point I could tell you didn't live an honest life. I see. I wanted you to take me away from that place. I wanted us to run away together. Far, far away across the ocean. Sorry, I'm not trying to giggle in the middle of this, but I just, like, my bird is, like, in my hand and I could just feel his little breathing, so I just, like, look down and he's just totally zonked out to sleep in my hand. You're so cute. I woke you up because I laughed at you. You're so adorable. You're so cute. I could just feel your breathing and your little heartbeat in my palm of my hand. Oh. I wanted to walk with you along the shore, but I couldn't see that blue ocean anymore. You were a free being. A blind woman would only be in your way. That's why I lied about not being able to be your wife. Spacey. But that's not all. I was in love with you far before any of that. Huh? It happened one night when I was 17, when I was still able to see. On the night of a fully rounded moon, I saw you running along some fences with such ease. Wait, you mean... That night I smelt the winter daphnes too. But at the time I was already set to marry the wholesaler's son, and I felt I didn't have a choice when I thought of my family. That's why, when you asked me if there was a man I liked, I lied and told you that there wasn't. Yes, I was an incessant liar. That's why her seal's on her tongue. I constantly lied about my feelings. And I was blinded. I'm sure that was my punishment. For lying so much. Because I wasn't able to tell him any of the things that were important. Because I hurt you so much. The one who I loved the most. Oh, look at our little CG. Look at him just all getting all up in her face. I'm more than happy to be hurt by the woman I've fallen for. I love you, lies and all. Go on. But what about you? Do you curse me? Don't you hate me? You can curse me all you want. Tear me to shreds if that's what you wish. Even if you did, I'd still love you. His eyes and tone of voice were both frighteningly honest. I can touch you more. I can show you just how much I love you. It felt like so long ago. Even though it was just last night. Not really last night, it was kind of the night before. Because, like, we had sex, and then the next day was when we had the battle, so it's the... And then we battled all night long, so, you know what I'm saying? So it's not really last night. Last night you were fighting a battle, so... And he hadn't changed at all since then. Literally 2 days ago. He had the same look in his eyes and the same tone of voice as he did then. I think she means, like, in the past, maybe, not 2 days ago. Though I can count all the grains of the shore, I cannot count how many ways I love you. You remember? Yes. I couldn't tell you I loved you. All I could do was try and send a message through a song like that. On top of that, I couldn't even carry you across the Sanzu River. And yet, I still want to eat that grilled miso. How has none of this changed for you? You heard all of it, right? It's because I fell for you. I'm not saying this because I feel guilty about what happened to you. This isn't about me trying to take some kind of trivial responsibility for your pain. I just don't want to be away from you. I think she's like, how can you want to be with me? He's like, I love you, so that doesn't fucking matter. Which is damn fucking right it doesn't. Can you imagine? Like, but that's the victim mentality. People blame the victims. It's all your fault, whatever. And it's like, how can you still, of course, we also have the 400 years ago mentality where, and then, her prior fiance was like, oh, just the idea that somebody violated you means you're disgusting and horrible and I'm going to throw you away. So, of course, she's got that, wait, you don't feel that way? And he's like, no, that's stupid. I'm a modern man now. You know what I mean? I wanted to look at him, but I couldn't. The tears flowing from me made it so I couldn't see the face of the man I loved. Don't underestimate how tenacious I can be. Don't you know how long I've been in the eternal hell? Even if I become Ume, I knew I'd remember you and come find you. Even if you forget about me, I'll find you and make you fall for me again. So please, don't run from me anymore. I'm a great fool, but you really are too. What's so great about a liar like me? Everything. God damn, sir, that is the perfect fucking response. Jesus! Oh. His fingers touched my cheek. But I... You don't need to say anything. I love you. I couldn't run away, even if I tried, even if you wanted to, which you really don't, right? His voice and his gaze made my heart race so much. This is what I wanted from my fucking ending, okay? Not the whole, okay, see, I was like, what did I say? I bitched about it for so fucking long, and then it was like, I'm gonna come to regret those words, because they basically had him come, and then she was like, oh my god, I can't deal with trying to think about how he probably hates me after what he heard, and then he's like, fuck that shit! Exactly. They didn't drag it out. I really thought they were gonna drag it out with the whole fucking, I gotta debate with my friend. No. They did not. They threw that in there, which was obnoxious. Okay. But, I suppose it had more of a point than I feel like it did. I'm like, why? Why are we doing this? Just to fuel the, I'm confused about, thinking that he must hate me after everything that happened. That was already there. They didn't need King Emma to come along and throw that in and piss me off and make me think that they were gonna drag out this whole weird, stupid internal debate that we shouldn't even be having. But this part, her being, thinking, oh my god, he must hate me after everything he heard, and him thinking, you must not want to look at me, knowing that it was all my fault, and then them being like, yeah, no, neither one of us cares. Okay, cool. Yeah, they needed to tie that up. I get that. They needed to deal with that. And that's what they should have done. They could have taken the whole fucking King Emma debate bullshit out. They didn't need that, because that pissed me off, making me think we're going to have this whole chapter about her debating all this when it shouldn't even be a fucking question. You know what I mean? You don't want anyone to forget. But, fine. This happens all the time. They put things in and I'm like, why? And then it's like, there's really no point for that. And we just a couple extra lines and you're like, see, you made me fucking mad for no reason. That's on me. Whatever. Anyway. This, though, yes, we needed this little, reconciliation, just reminding each other that we love each other and it doesn't fucking matter what Shiroku did, because fuck that guy, it's not either one of our faults. Yeah. His voice and his gaze made my heart race so much. Then, touch me again. Spacey, I'm such a shallow woman. Even after everything, I still want you. I'm dying for your touch. I could never forget about your warmth. Of course you couldn't. I told you, didn't I? I'm gonna teach you how much I love you. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, new version of this CG! Well, okay, so it was just that cute little, oh, look, it's adorable, and now he's just throwing us down in our bed down in hell. Okay, alright, okay. Oh, we're getting frisky again. My hips lifted up to him as he suddenly kissed me. And that's why you'll never forget me. Oh, we're not moaning and groaning, but dear God. They like the moaning in this route. Jesus. I wrapped my fingers around his neck. His hair was a little damp. He must have taken a shower and rushed right over. He was such a darling. Are you smiling? I just fell in love with your wet hair. Just my hair? No, all of you. I could feel his warmth as I squeezed him tightly. Look at them both blushing, it's cute. I was so happy I felt I would start smiling again. This is probably a weird time to bring this up, but I want to tell you why I left my village. I didn't like being ordered to take a life. Goemon? I'm so grateful to Lord Momochi and everyone in the village who took me in and raised me. But apparently, my father was a nobleman, and by the hand of a ninja, he was murdered. I know if I killed some samurai, someone out there would experience that same pain. Their hatred would form a thread and bind yet another person. I wanted to cut those threads. I guess I am really soft, huh? Yeah, you are. Just like all of our little hell babies. You're all fucking marshmallows. I love that about you. Yes, I loved all of him. I loved his wet hair, his fingers that easily lifted my clothes, and his gentle, sweet voice. This man who was too kind to be such an atrocious villain of the eternal hell. Hey, Goemon? I don't want us to become Ume, but that would mean we'd remember it all. Can you forgive me? Would you stay by my side? You're so forgetful, aren't you? Huh? What are you talking about? I told you I'd carry your pain with you. Although that would mean you have to help me carry mine, too. I'd love to. What are you doing, bird? After he let out a stifled laugh, he pressed his lips against mine again. Oh, we're moaning and then Goemon. Oh. I love you. I think I'm saying it too much. Are you tired of hearing it? Not at all. Tell me as many times as you need to make up for all this lost time. I wanted to hear it 1,000,000 times, and I wanted to say it, too. I love you, Spacey. I love you, too. Oh, moaning, oh. His palm traced my hips, settling in the small of my back. I was melting in his arms. It took time, but I can finally say I love you. Yeah, took you long enough. And this time, I'll finally give you that hairpin. I bet he will. No, I don't need it. Instead, from now on, I think we should go see the winter daphnes every spring. While eating grilled miso dango? Yes. I'm so glad you didn't disappear. From my lips to my neck, collarbone to my chest, his hot, soft tongue traveled down my body. God damn, game! Why are you making me read this? But I love it. You helped keep me here. Anything else I can do to help you? Oh, sir! Oh, you are already doing a lot. Keep going. You can touch me more. Oh. He dug his nails into my thighs, eliciting a sweet ache throughout my body. God damn it! It's been so long. A single night wasn't enough to satisfy me. Oh, he is good with the lines! I hope you're ready for tonight. Even if you finish, I won't stop. I'd be on the floor if I weren't sitting in a comfy chair that's physically impossible to fall out of. Oh, we're moaning, okay. I was becoming familiar with his heat. I was practically quivering in response. I'm practically quivering just reading this. Jesus! Both of us died on the same day. He didn't carry me across the Sanzu River, but here we were, together again. Yes, I remembered everything now. Lord Enma, please grant my wish. That my eyes might one day see him again. That my lips might tell him I love him. If not in this world, then in the next. I love you. I love you. I'm so in love with you. From here until forever. I love you. A clean world is a boring world. What is a world without desire? I fell for this man. I loved him, sought after him, and lived my life in total yearning for him. I will live with him once again.
I know I love you too, Buddy Boo.
Bird's getting fidgety. Is that it? That's it. Okay. But we've got our, little after thing, which we'll do, but hold on a second. Give me 2 sec. I was going to get up and give you a break because we're over an hour. Come here. Come here. You want to take a poopy break?
It's been over an hour and you're getting very fidgety and I don't trust you. I don't want you pooping on my pants. And I don't want you pooping on my pillows. So you gotta go potties? And then we'll snug some more. I promise. Good boy. Who's a good birdie? Who's a good beast.
All right.
We could have been reading, but you know what? We needed a break. So.
All right. So Enma's like bullshit. All right. I bitched for nothing. You know how it goes here. We do this where I'm like, God, this is stupid and I hate this. And then it's like, well, it was just a passing line. And then she's going to be like, no, we're both going to stay. And he's going to be like, ha ha, good answer. And then whatever. And it was like a point, but it was pointless. But they made me literally feel like the whole fucking chapter, we're going to have this long ass chapter about this. And anyway. Hello there, my sweetie and her pets. You all did so well. Can I keep them all? Can I just have a man harem? Yes, I can. You know what? I've decided I'm having a man harem. You don't get to tell me no, Daddy. Let me thank you again. Great job. I knew I had a good eye for talent. You know what? Actually, Daddy picked us out some nice men for a man harem, so who thought that would ever happen? Thank you very much. Oof.
Thank you very much.
Now then, Great King, why have you summoned the 5 of us? Oh my God, you're going to tell us we all get to live in our man harem. Best ending ever. Why? Don't be so cold, sweetie. I was just trying to commend you for capturing a Simon and saving humanity from a crisis. Oh, that's rich. He can hear you. Congratulations on your short and sweet mission to the human realm. You missed hell, didn't you? Not really. Oh, ho, ho. What's wrong, sweetie? Why are you making your cute little face frown like that? Great King... Call me Daddy. It's not just the 2 of us right now. There's something important we have to discuss. Daddy has something to say, too. Then please go ahead, Great King. You go ahead, sweetie. I'm sure he knows what I'm up to. That's why he's acting like this. Great King, please accept these. Oh, she made Dongo for him. Oh, what's this? They're Dongo. There's miso, red beans, sweet and savory, and some decorated in fruits and whipped cream. They're popular on Minimagram. I can never figure out. They're every time I'm like, Minimagram? So I thought you might like some. I made them. Nope. Don't want them. What? I want some right off the grill. They've got to be hot and fresh ones you make right in front of me. I won't touch them otherwise. How blunt can you even be, old man? I'll make you some on my next visit. So moving on, I have a request. Nope. You're 100, not you to light years away from being able to bribe me. That's not what I was doing. Well, maybe a little. The Dongo were a show of gratitude. Nono's dead. He told you Daddy's secret. I was like, Nono's dead. And I was like, and then I read the rest of the sentence, I was like, I hope you'll kill each other in the process. Akka, did you want to stay in the human realm? What? I still haven't said anything. You can probably already tell what we want. Of course I do. I could buy and read all the books I want whenever I want to, and we have beach chairs. And you, Shiro? I can make tons of money, so I'd stay. You, Pochi? Well, there's an arcade. That's all I'm saying. I like how he's blushing. You, Taro? Honestly, I'll go wherever she goes. Good boy. But in the event of another emergency, I was thinking I might want to stay there.
Meow.
Father glared as he petted Carmen. And by the way, sweetie, what do you want to do about becoming Mume? I have to tell him my decision. I don't want to be Mume. I don't want that for myself or Goemon. We'll carry our burdens and keep on living. So please give me the soul preservation certificate like you promised. What should I do? Hey, are you having doubts now? You know how far you pushed her. Do you need a soul preservation certificate when you aren't a transient anymore? Are you still worried about disappearing? Spacey, you're no longer empty. You remembered how to desire something. Oh, Goemon taught me how to desire something, all right. Your soul's bound now. Father, we do have to assign your station, though. 6 kings, any objections?
We have none.
Spacey Enma. As of today, your soul is officially designated to Enma Palace. I'm really not provisional anymore? Father, King Shinko, Shinko, King Shoko, King Sote, King Gokon, King Henjo, King Taizan. Thank you all for your kindness. You just made me read a lot of fucking names. I have one more proposal. Yes? Hey, no. Huh? Sensei Nono went... There's Jack! Jack, what are you doing here? We gotta wrap it all up, right? You were still alive at the plaza, weren't you? Wait, did your wounds get worse? You died?
Oh, whoa. I see, you died, huh? Well, my condolences. Where's your grave? I'll leave some incense.
There were many facets to this situation. I will allow him to explain. What are you talking about? Well, this man has a useful desire. Yay! We get another boy in our man harem. We get another boy toy. I like it. Oh, right, he does. We were thinking of adding him as a new subordinate of yours. Huh? Him? You're kidding, right? He was one of Shino's underlings. Wait, Goemon. He saved me from a Simon. Huh? I told you, I didn't save you. You say that, but it was because of you that I was able to get to Goemon in one piece. I suppose I'll keep quiet about him wanting to kill Goemon to keep peace in this room. I don't know if he saved anyone or not, but he could definitely hold his own in a fight. At the very least, he wasn't taken out by a single swing from a Simon like me.
But to have him join out of nowhere.
Why don't we have that barbecue together? Huh? My lady, we'll have even less meat then! Pochi. Whoa, 3 stacks of bills! There's gotta be about 3 million yen here. Yep, 3 million. It's the money I've scrimped and saved while selling the Alpha.
You should listen to what you say sometimes. It's insane. You're the bougiest person I know.
He is the king of hell, I mean. And this is my gift to you. Just some pocket money aside from your actual reward from your mission. Father? Goemon's little brother is staying with you, right? Make friends with Tetsunojo, too. I'm sure you'll all get along. Tetsunojo? I don't know why they put... Oh, no, Takamura. They should have put Jack there, but anyway. Oh, that's my real name. Great King, Lord Takamura. I don't need to be friends with them. Fool. What? You foolish tool. Sensei Nono? You want your situation to reverse, then? Father, please call for me and I'll make you Dongo here in person whenever you wish. I'll come back whenever you want. Go buy your meat. No, you're dead. That sounds fine with me, as long as you think hell can stay operational without me. She'll come back whenever I want, huh? It's not like I'm marrying her off. You may as well be. Those two are bonded more strongly and deeply than when they were alive. The Sanzu River, huh? I would hope I'm still in your good graces, as I did not reveal to her your biggest secret. What are you talking about? I don't have any. The locket strung across the neck of King Enma, whose presence strikes fear in the hearts of men, is a picture of his beloved daughter, yes. Okay, now you're dead. You may kill me. I'm simply a person who was forced into labor at Emma Palace by a certain someone after I died, after all. You're not getting any dongo. Shall I prepare some tea for you? Fine. I love our two dads. Okay, so this is going to be a fucking long-ass part, but whatever. It is what it is. What? So you're dead then? Or I guess unable to be dead is more accurate? I think so. Well, I think I was saved in a way by this incident. Let me give it a choice. A choice? Between what? To live in hell or to live in the human realm. They told me if I didn't want to live with you, they'd give me a nice long human life. Oh, so you could actually have a happy life. Everyone, everything's almost ready. Oh, sorry, let me cook the next batch. Don't worry, Shin and I can do it. You're the star of the celebration, you know. I'm no star of anything. I'm the star of this man harem. I've got a giant man harem and a sassy lost child. Did I get to... Oh, well, I don't get to keep Mukun's soul, but, like, maybe eventually. But, like, oh, and Hari is now floating around, so we got Hari. And we got Tama, we got a cat. Technically, you know, Kikinosuke is like the family dog. And I'm sure eventually Oshichi will come visit us. And then she'll fall in love with Ichise, and it'll be wonderful. But, like, look, I got my man harem! Great. And we're celebrating you getting your certificate, too. Here, what do you want to eat first? You gotta go for the 8,000 yen meat first. Go for it. It's all Daddy's money anyways. Are you sure? I took the grilled hunk of meat and slowly brought it to my mouth. Is it good? It's so good I can't even describe it. Wow, yeah, this really is good meat. It's juicy and tender, not greasy at all. The glutton should stick to the cheap pork. Hey, let me have this. Are you guys broke? I could have pitched in $1 million or two if you said something. Okay, let's be friends, Tetsunojo. Well, we aren't struggling, really. Kikinosuke just happens to eat a lot. Should I get more meat, then? No, we appreciate it, though. Man, you've been through a lot, huh? Feel sorry for how you were killed by pirates, too. That was my fault for trying to run away. You know how to use that sword, though. I only caught some glances, but it was awesome. Oh, Yona's making a new friend. Yona, the one who actually acts like he's the biggest asshole here, is like the biggest fucking marshmallow. Yeah, the more the merrier, I say. I'm not against him being here. There's a 3 million yen fee to join us. He's kidding. There's no such thing. Yeah, I think it's a great place to work. Everyone's so kind here. Well, sure. With that, he tilted his tall glass. Everyone else had our mugs, and he was the only one without one. Shinpei doesn't have a mug either. The mugs are for the man haremers, but actually we should get Shinpei a mug. We'll get him one too, don't worry. He's family, okay? Well, I guess I'm for it too, and we get Tama a cat bowl that matches. Shinpei's will just be like stripied, you know? I'm sure the corporate slave wouldn't send us someone useless. And like Yona said, the more the merrier. Goemon Ishikawa. What is it? That's right, he wanted to kill Goemon. Nah, forget it. I guess you're not as bad as a man as the rumors say. Hey, Shin, stop cooking already and eat. Let me cook for a while. Yeah, okay, thank you. Because he's a dark blue, and Yona's like a lighter blue. And, you know, so we got different shades. Fujimori puts the tongs down and falls silent. Oh, well, actually, Fujimori has his own mug that has Goemon on it. So we have our matching color mugs and he has a Goemon mug, so it's fine. What's wrong? Are you not feeling well? There's something I've been meaning to talk to everyone about. Come on, stop worrying about the money, okay? I want to go to school. What? No sassy lost child of mine is gonna go to school? I'm just kidding. I've been through a lot, but I'm okay now. Shinpei, I thought about my future and I decided to be an apprentice under Mr. Takamura and become a researcher in hell, so I have to work hard. Everybody's making progress. I've got Massachusetts in my sight. I'll go to the high school that offers the best path there. I've got Massachusetts in my sights? Why do you want to go? What does New England have to do with this? What does Massachusetts have to do with it? I'm not really sure what this means. Unless you mean a college and you're gonna, okay, but... Lord Fujimori! I thank you all for being friends with me. I was surprised it happened. I know I made trouble for everyone in my past. But I sort of... I really wanted to have a barbecue with friends, so I'm happy. Shin. Oh, Yona's crying. Oh, our poor precious thing. You dummy. Stop being so serious and have some more meat. It's gonna burn. So, I love how everybody gets so emotional in this game. It's a fucking adorable. I love it. I hope you'll invite me to the next barbecue. I'm sorry for being so selfish. Of course we will. You're gonna have Yona train you, right? And still play matches with Kiko again, right? Brother! Oi! Are you two siblings? I don't think I'm fully caught up with what's happening. Oh yeah, there are a lot of details here. The banquet's just begun, so maybe we'll talk about it after we load up on food and drinks. I'm sorry. I know we should be more... well, I... Come on, take it easy. You're in good company. Take a swig of some cider. I'm sorry. Thank you. Hey, guy who refuses to die. You drink, right? Thanks, Lord Ishikawa. Goemon stops his hand just before he was about to pour some alcohol. Hey, Lord Amai here needs a mug. Oh, yeah, you're right. We should all go get one with him tomorrow. Yay. I mean the mugs you guys are using. The ones that you're using for both alcohol and cider. We drink Goemon's coffee out of them, too. I can't believe what you're saying. Your dishware usage has no order. Hey! It has no order, but it has perfect order. We use these mugs because we're family. Oh, we have to include this guy in our cleaning schedule now, too. He also needs to learn how we stock the fridge and how our savings work. Listen to me. And Mr. Amai, do you know how to wash rice? Of course I do. I cook a decent amount. But you all need to listen when someone's talking. Also, try anything with our Lord Hell Guardian and you'll get parts of you bitten off or zapped. Huh? No, wait, just listen. Hey, can we all go to Hell Mansion together before we go shopping? Yeah! Meow! Just listen to me already. He's trying not to love this, but... And also, Father, how are the dongo? I'll go make some for you soon. I think that's the end. Oh, nope. A lot's happened, but I'll be here with everyone, doing my best in the human realm. So... Okay, everyone. I'm about to start the timer. Everyone's ready, right? I've never taken a picture like this before. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Oh my god, are we getting a fucking CG of everyone together? Everyone getting closer. And tuck your chin and make sure your eyes are open wide. Tama, hurry up and get over here. Redhead, you do care about me. He carried you back from the battle. This looks nice. I might just make some huge prints out of it and sell them. Don't try to make money off everything you come across. Come on, everyone, let's quiet down already. You're all gonna look ridiculous. Please show it to... I love that. Why is Shanaku almost backwards? Oh, Shin. Leave any trouble to us. We'll exceed your expectations. I love this. This is like the end game CG. After we are done with all of our voice acting stuff in the last part, this is our end CG. I love it. I love it when they do a group shot, or like a game clear CG or something, but they didn't need to do a game clear CG to be able to have done, because they did that. You know what I mean? Oh my god, I love it. Oh yeah, no, we always usually go into our library and read. Oh no, not the library. We do report. That's what it is. Whoops. I was trying to hit down and I only got one hand. The bird's asleep in my left hand, so I only have my right hand, so. Alright, so we gotta read his thing. Alright, nickname, Taro, assigned to the Burning Hell. Date of death, August 24th, 1594. Height, 177 centimeters. Weight, 73 kilograms. We just passed his date of death not that long ago. It's September now. Thank fucking God it's finally fucking September. It's been September for you guys for a while, but, like, this is the first part I'm recording in September. August fucking blows. Goemon gets it. Sins, murder, thievery, perverse acts, inebriation, perjury, evil ways, disgracing religion, parenticide. Date of birth, March 31st, 1566. Astrology sign, Aries. Whoops. Okay. Blood type A, hobbies, making origami ninja stars, special skills, making coffee, strengths, doing anything without any trouble, weaknesses, being a softie, being unable to let go of my ninja ways. I feel like weakness for all of them is being a softie, but that's also not a weakness. That's a strength. We love it. Favorite foods, black coffee, dango, miso, onigiri. Dislike foods, funazushi? What's funazushi? Recent interests, making coffee blends, growing winter daphnes. Impressions of the Hell Guardian. I love you. I love that it's just, I love you. Request for the Hell Guardian. Ask for affection for me. Life events. Born in the Azuchi Momoyama period, he was raised in a ninja village as an orphan. Shiroku lived in the same village and was a childhood friend of his, practically family. Believing ninjas would become obsolete, he decided to leave his village and the ninja trade completely. He began life as a thief, stealing from wealthy merchants and those in power, giving the money to the poor. Whoops. He liked to get dango at a stall near his place, and his affection grew toward a worker there, the Girl of Winter Daphnes. Though she was the main character in his past life, as a criminal, he was unable to express his feelings. I know, but it's... Okay. It said he had 7 wives, but they were only partners in his deeds. None of them were actual wives. His village was found and destroyed by Hideyoshi Toyotomi. Goemon's mentor, Sandayu Momochi, and his wife were cruelly executed. To save his friends, Goemon turned himself into Toyotomi. He was executed by boiling at Sanjugawara, Kyoto. Because he burdened himself with all the sins of his comrades who fell as victims for his execution... Goemon was sentenced to the Eternal Hell. That was just phrasing, was weird. A close brotherly-like follower of Goemon's during his life, Shinpei lives in the modern day. Shinpei reincarnated and is now called Shin Fujimori. I love that so much. We read that fast because it's like we're over time, and I'm starving. So, I wasn't hungry when I came up to record, and then I'm like, now I'm fucking hungry, so. So, so it doesn't count as it counts as one of Goemon's CGs? I don't know if I feel like that should have counted as, like, someone else's, but... So there we go. Oh, I like that this is different versions of the same CG. The one from our back at memories and then, like... You know what I mean? Than this one, so that's kind of cool. And then when we first meet him in hell... Oh, beautiful. Lovely. Good route overall. Like I said, you just knew. You were like, God damn it. Like, I'm glad he came out and said it early on. Like, I'm glad they didn't, it's not that they didn't drag it out. They kind of did, but you knew where it was going, but they could have made it worse and, like, you didn't get the reveal to the very end. But I like how it was kind of, like, a little bit earlier on than you would have expected, you know? But, this is the one I was thinking, like, when he pulled her out of the river, and then it's very, like, much like, so they like to do that with his CGs. Like, I like that. That's cute. Where, like, because it was that memory one of him dying, which was also very reminiscent of the one during that battle at the end of current route. And then this being like, when I'm pulling you out of the ocean or the river, and then here we are. Like, oh, it's so precious. You know. And putting the flower in her hair. And then, like, this one too, like, you know, where then it's like a flashback memory, and then, or in this case, the memory of like, she couldn't remember his face, so but, you know. And then, oh, when we're like, oh, don't worry, I'll lick you. It'll be cool. And then you can lick me later. So inappropriate. Oh, no. Yeah, no, though. Ugh. It's good. Overall, I mean, seriously, we've had a fucking good time. There is, again, it's so baffling because this game is like, there is so much heavy, it's not just like, oh, well, we came from hell, so, you know, it's going to be like, oh, they had sins and stuff like that. It's not even that. It's the fact that, you know, there's so many versions of the CG. It's you know, just the backstories are so fucking traumatic for everyone. And like, holy shit, the topics they delve into. You're like, oh my God. But the game overall, like, leaves you with this fluffy, wholesome feeling. You know what I mean? Like, compare this to Verche, if you watched that playthrough, you played it, where it's heavy and traumatic, and you have the light, fluffy moments where you're like, oh, look at this. This is so great. This whole game is like trauma, though. It's a trauma train. But you have those, like, found family, wholesome kind of moments in it. This one is almost like the complete opposite, where it's like, you've got this, like, it's wholesome and fluffy and slice of life, and then there's like, oh, this trauma dump moment. But yet at the same time, it's not trying to masquerade as like a happy, fluffy game, and then you have a sad moment. Like, your Denzians of hell, you know that they've done awful things. They're all criminals and whatnot, even though they're big-ass motherfucking softies. And then, like, but it's the background. It's like all of Kikinosuke's past, where they were like, oh, they're going to try to breed me and my sister like animals together. What the fuck? And then this, Shiroku fucking, like, assaulting you and murdering you because Goemon was in love with you. And, like, it's just... And you're like, and some of the other shit, like, that people have had to deal with in their lives is so, like, you're like, oh my God, it's so heavy and traumatic. Anyway, we're going to have some fun outing at the grocery store now, and then let's go on the teacup ride at Hell Mansion. And it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But, like, so for a game that's got really heavy topics, it should have been darker, like Verche, and yet, absolutely not. Like, this is so cute. This is the... Unless there is going to be a game clear CG. You know what I mean? But, okay, to be fair, there might be a game clear CG. When we get through other bad ending, or when we read all the other stories. We'll find that out. But we do have to do Goemon's bad ending, right? And then we have to start reading some of our little after stories. So, and then we're going to have another part with all the other after stories. Because there's so many of them left. It's not just the ones that unlock for Goemon. It's all the other character ones that we've seen that haven't unlocked. So that'll probably, I would think, take us more than just the next part. You know, I actually think this one's kind of fucking adorable. But this version of it, like this modern one, like look at how bright and beautiful it is and look how glowing he is. Because the sun's coming up behind us and it's just lovely. So... But yeah, anyway, that was Goemon's route. We'll get the bad ending and we'll start doing the little side piece stories. I don't think we're going to get through all of them. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to think that we'll probably end up with another part. Bad ending, all of his, cuz you know what I'm saying, right? Like there's always like the little memory records where everybody has like one or two. There's that middle section. And then there's like but then there's all the other characters like Kikinosuke. We got Azami's little, not the memory. When they're doing their little, you know, memoirs or whatever. But we have so many other characters. So Goemon unlocks all of them. So reading through all the memoirs, and then the bad ending and everything, like, I don't think we're going to get through all the memoirs and all those other little records and short stories and stuff in one part. I think we're going to have another kind of shorter part to wrap it up, but we'll see what happens. But Anyway, good times, good times. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.